Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Ano get a phone call, but definitely from this phone call, I go show na say na person wey e dey work here and Chris or here and Chris they don't get some understanding before they do all this their drama. I'll play a meguna here. But this is so bad. These people are so evil. They are so wicked that I look at them and they claim they are children of God, they are pastors, and I say, come on, for goodness sake, these guys don't know who God is. They don't know, because you look at the things they are doing. Talk about the soldier, the way they don't kill them for inside Bamenda, can't dump their body for corner finance junction. Now this boy, they are dead with Chris Ano. They get this phone call with this man for talk. I go show now they lies them. They have no credibility. They are full of lies. Lying every day, 24 hours. Make una hear, Marula.
That be leading to Tarikon. It's just close to Tarikon Park.
And then they drunk themselves to, they drunk themselves to stupendo and started misbehaving. And
that's right.
The other terrorists from French Cameroon came and we laid them around the same environment. And
that's
then,
correct.
And then once they got them, they stopped a taxi that took them around town. And you are actually getting this piece of information from somebody who was in the taxi.
That's correct.
So the fact say Chris Ano, it recounts the story. The man they just confirm him. It show una two things. Chris Ano either they talk with this man for back. Chris Ano either they work with this man directly for can make up this story them. Use this man for present time for Ambazonia people them. Listen a man way it talk true, na man way they for ground zero, it recount which way happen. But when I hear how these people that they just wake up lie over the dead bodies of soldiers on the ground. So for this case, it talk say the person way he give this story, he talk for this man way he call, which way happen for ground zero, na a passenger way be there for inside taxi with these fighters them plus La République du Cameroun their army them. It claims say this fighter then na ADF fighter the way they work with La République. Man level me play me gonna see how evil and how low this so-called pastor, this phone repairer, if he go. Una hear?
That's correct.
Now, they were all together, the four that we find on the screen?
Actually, that's correct. The four that we find, there were four of them that were shot dead. And they were forced into the taxi with them. And went around with them.
So, una already hear lie. Taxi for inside Ambazonia. Now only 4 people that they enter there. They carry now only 4 people. All man for ground zero no. So this boy and Chris Ano, they don't make this story as they talk say there is no perfect crime. So there is always this lie will always show. The one claim say these 4 people them they enter taxi with driver, with the passenger way they tell this man the story, plus the La République du Cameroun, their soldier the way they don't capture this boy them as they talk for this story. How many people will enter that taxi? The driver, the passenger way the man, remember I still talking a passenger, you know talking a driver, they talking a passenger. So the driver, the passenger, 4 boy the way, Amber boy the way, La République don't catch them, plus the La République du Cameroun, their army. More talk say the army they be safe now only 2. Where it go be impossible, say 2 army they go capture 4 Amber boy, then so they disarm them with their AK, them they work out the inside motor. So driver, passenger, 4 Amber boys, 2 La République du Cameroun, their troops. How many? 8 people them inside a taxi, according to them. When I hear lie, when I hear
all of that go around that he mentioned Engage Junction, he went the Congress Hall, he mentioned some other many places that they withdrew with them that night.
So he talk said na the passenger they tell you place where La République catch this Amber boy them the worker go for town, then go for Mizingeng Junction, then go for other places. He talks then go for 4 to 5 places them.
With them. And actually the normal life went to play their normal life on a weekend or a drink, and then they were stopped, and those guys were forced into the car which they were, and they went about with them in the car
Okay.
to those places I just mentioned. I think there were around 4 or 5 places. They said they made around 30 minutes somewhere, 20 minutes somewhere, 15 minutes somewhere.
So this La Republic, according to this lie people them, La Republic catch these 4 people with passenger inside taxi, no be private car, inside taxi. Plus the La Republic, that means they 8 days inside the motor. They work for 4 to 5 different places for town. Each of those places, so one they stay there 15 minutes, so one they stay there 20 minutes, so one they stay there 40 minutes, so one they stay there 30 minutes. So then therefore they around 2 hours. The Cameroon military, they no call their own van, me can carry them. As we see van, if be there for those videos, they will see van for corner there for Finance Junction. They no call back up, but they work freely with 4 Amber boys, passenger and driver. Even if you handcuff all that 4 boys them, space for them for break no go there inside that motor, but they go to work suited for 2 hours minimum according to this story, where it not be possible. So these are just liars. Una here anyway. I don't know who said Chris Anu they take the La Republic agent they mean that they can't do all the fake audios, fake calls for make all this story then up. But it definitely shows that he work now, he work with the La Republic. These are just complete lies. So La Republic go catch people them. Instead of carry and go to the station, when a Amber boy they then get gone, they don't get enough personnel, they don't get comfortable motor, they go to work around town, say they do work a show, then say they don't catch Amber boy. Since when it that ever happened so for ground zero? When I hear anyway.
Meanwhile, those guys have been identified as thieves, and first and foremost, Chris, Amber boy don't steal cars. They don't steal truck to go about drinking. They don't.
Well, they talk say Amber boy don't steal car. How many times for Bamenda old and year say Amber boy they don't stop car, take people there motor go down? How many times would I see motor they don't take and go down for inside operation? How many times? So as a matter of fact, when ADF stop motor they use of operation, they pay the person. They give the person some money. And then they talk to this boy and they identify them as thieves. The 2 Amber boy they wait and they for day. I'll give another information later. Those Amber boys then come on for pinning, come for Bamena for can carry out some operation, for can buy some, for can do their things for day. Before they go enter the shop. But they were not even drinking. These boys were not even drinking. So now here.
Stuff like that. They were those who do their stuff like, I am king. Like, they don't behave.
Okay.
But unfortunately for today, another thief caught another thief. Maybe teach by some other onlookers.
That's what they call dog. That's what they call dog eat dog, right?
So these people are so stupid. Their IQ is like that of a toddler. How can you be accusing ADF for working with La Republic? Now you are saying that La Republic have come and arrest ADF. How can the La Republic go to arrest ADF if La Republic is working with ADF? How does it even make sense to them? They lie so much, and the matter of fact is that people listen to this garbage. People have been fed with this garbage on ground zero on a mass scale. Well, now listen anyway.
That's correct. Send a thief to catch a thief.
Right. Now, you have also, I think you had also mentioned that these guys are known to be ADF guys.
Very correct.
So it is say you have also mentioned. It means that they began the discourse already. Yeah, and this man they began already discuss.
Tell me what you know. Tell me what you know.
I was coming to that.
Okay.
They tell you in Bamenda, we call it the Apakwa town. There are certain areas where the ADF guys do operate. When you go to Tanka, around the area Tanka,
yes,
you go to area around Tuwalmbingwe Road, you go to around somewhere like Bali Road. That's why they carry their operation. So when you get to those guys, anybody that get to those places must be very careful because you are likely to fall into the hands of those guys. Secretary Chris, the problem with this guy will be.
So, all this area this guy is calling, there are thousands and thousands of people living there. These are busy urban area in Bamenda. So all the people who are living there, they are not scared, they are not harassed by the ADF. We don't get cases where they don't catch people there for day. Yes, of course. When there are cases where ADF soldiers are involved in excesses, we jump on them and we solve the matter. We make sure that there is no stealing, no excesses committed by our forces. We take that responsibility very seriously. We have seen the ADF set up an anti-kidnapping squad that have reduced kidnapping for ransom in Ground Zero, in Bamenda in particular, more than 80%. The people on the ground can testify. The ADF camps in Tanka, under Cross and that all of you know. The one in Alabu camp, the one in all the I will not even call all the names of all the camps. It's not necessary. We have 6 different units in Bamenda. All of those areas, those boys are the vanguard of our people. You have seen images and images of how they have fought against the enemy. Live bullet on the street. You saw the last operation in Tarinkun, where we raided a gendarmerie post. We had an explosive there. You have seen their dead bodies. You have seen them in the mortuary. You have seen when they come and close roads to gather their dead bodies. You have seen La Republic retaliated by burning down bikes, burning down off license. At the time those things were happening, Chris Anu was saying that those boys was so-called restoration forces. It is their force. Even Mark Barata, sometimes Mark Barata is a little bit fair, but he sometimes were all saying they were IG forces. Now it is not their force because the boys have come out to say that they are ADF. Do you know how many of forces you people are calling your force on the ground? Let me not even go there. But anyway, listen.
Cameroon is that especially around Tanka, what they do is, when you know when La Republic is coming to interact with those guys, you will see guns shooting almost all night. But the next morning, you will not see any casualty. You will not see any reason why they were shooting.
So this is so evil. This guy, they try every way to destroy the work of heroes on the ground. We have areas we hold on inside Bamenda. Each time La Republic the one try for advance or for encroach into those areas, we fight that they stop them. Sometimes you get gun exchange when are flanking. That means say one group is flank from this side, they shoot Wunamu not enter the certain specific area, they return fire. In many of those instances, you don't get killed. You get incidents where they ambush them. Would they always announce and evaluate all those things for the public? Somehow they want to destroy all the work of these heroes. But it is lame and it shall not work.
But in the likes of that, they are doing it to make like there was a fight. Meanwhile, they may be coming, because to be very honest, they have never seen them supply, but they know that when they come like that, they are in a bid to supply the AD.
So he said that, to be honest with you, they have never seen them supply, but they are coming to supply ADF. According to him, they have never seen La Republic giving ADF weapons. But according to him, La Republic is coming to give ADF weapons there. How did you know? You have come from analyzing a case from a taxi driver, a passenger carrying 4 Amber boys with La Republic military inside a taxi for 2 hours from place to place, now analyzing situation in Bamenda. Lie, little lies, little lies. These people.
Guys, some sort
There's
of
no hope.
material or money or what. So in the course of doing it, made people to believe that they were fighting, but you will never see any casualty, any reason for shooting all night the next morning.
So the ADF that is fighting La Republic, that launched an attack against their station in Bonji, and you saw the video. The ADF that launched attack in Tarinkun Gendarmerie station, you saw the video. The ADF that launched a bomb attack against Lele Afrique, you saw the videos. You saw him peeing on his pants. The ADF that is walking on the ground every day, you see it. That attack, just last week, the attack in a convoy of a petrol trying to get into Bamenda from Akum. That same ADF is the ADF you are saying that La Republic is coming to give them weapon to fight against La Republic. Are these guys even normal? Do they even think about the things they say? Or they just assume, say, Ambazonia, they don't be in one the way they can get headworm for their brain, where they need to think.
When they ask is, but why was they shooting? Who was shooting?
Right.
And the areas there is a sort of somewhere where there is a bridge. You see others shooting for other way shooting after some 30 minutes. other will shoot for the other way and shoot, and finally after that it subsides. And when it subsides, the next morning when they get up, you're not gonna get anything like why were they shooting? But
yeah, I have heard so many incidences of those shootings in Bamenda, different parts of the town, of the city. But then you never get to understand why the shootings are happening, because you don't hear of any confrontation between those shooters and La Republique.
Actually,
people are just so out of touch. Everybody in Bamenda knows the good work of the ADF. Almost everybody. They have seen the fights on the street. They have seen the dead bodies. They have seen the ambush. They have seen everything on the ground. The ones in the food market, the attacks in the food market where we take some of their troops out there. Some of the videos are even out there. Sometimes I think I'll get some of those compilation and put out there just to remind our people. These people are out of touch. They are liars, outright liars, shameless liars. And they're actually calling themselves pastors. These are the people that make people not to go to church. To be honest to you, they are disgrace to God.
Especially, I would note, especially Tuambenguru at the Tanka area. That's where their stronghold is. And that's where the shooting always takes place.
These people are so dull, so stupid. I cannot imagine normal people who have brain listening to these guys. We have announced here that towards Bengui Road there is a junction there where La Republique, it is a contest ground. That is a front line. We have many front lines where La Republique is trying to challenge us to create a checkpoint there, and we are battling them day and night to make sure they don't create that checkpoints. Our story is out there for everybody to see, and these people somehow they don't get it. You just hate the boys that have sacrificed their life so much that you will lie over their dead body, over their blood, without even thinking, without even blinking.
Takes place all night. I think about a week ago where we had, I think you read that a quarter in that area was flooded by the other side, the thieves from the other side.
Yes.
It is believed that they came to supply the ADF with material. And so when they come, they'll flood the whole area and cover the whole that they are fighting or looking for somebody. That just to fool people, just to make people believe that they are in a bit they are looking for something, but in the cover of that, they are doing their best with their sister forces to make sure they supply so that nobody notices what that is meant to.
So La Republique, they want to come and give ADF weapon. And the best way they could think is to come in a group, many of them, come and cover the whole quarter. Shooting gun, according to the Mioma run. Then they will come hand that weapon, they will come get meeting with ADF. So if La Republique, when a whole state party, they want meet up like Ambazonian ADF fighter, if na say ADF to work with them, they no go invite that fighter and meet and go meet up them. They no go come undercover, can't give them what they will give. They will go come with hundreds of troops, begin to shoot gun for up. Because ADF to work with La Republique. Even a fool knows that these are all lies. This one, they don't even make sense. The people where they know say they work with La Republique. Now you, Chris Anu, unarango meet up a call for hotel Donald Trump with Donald Trump in hotel for America. Ebenezer Akwangaran testify. Bandam, either hand money for your troops, 5 million for ground for how do they call them again, commando, with 18 million for Nafa abroad, according to the audio. They might get those audio there on my phone. Give una 18 million, give commando 5 million. Commando don't make the audio then we'll get all those audio then. Una don't go audio then they 100. Fima Sharan can tang Tasang had a quarter man. Tasang Paul, the one way they for La Republique for day. Now una the work for La Republique. Now una the work for La Republique, una the meet La Republique, una the go get meeting for for HD. You say you don't talk for your audio. Say La Republique the channel payment through HD. When I hear
people's indoor, so that nobody knows what they're coming to do or what they are doing. And the last one that we noticed When they came, those boys are sometimes in and out of that place. The evening before that day, they were around. Well, they know them. They were around. Most of them are in and out, but this time that day they were around, like, and in the night that happened. And when that happened that night, the next day they disappeared. Therefore, it is believed that they came to meet, either to interchange or to do something. But in the course of which, when they do that, is to force everybody.
That La Republic, they can interchange with Ambazonia ADF na routine, they can interchange. The same time, it talks to people that they recognize this boy them because they know they have a quarter. Now they change with La Republic. La Republic are foreigner them. Their lies are so easy to, and people listen to this crap. I was surprised the people who gave me the video. They were actually asking me to analyze and see. Don't you see everything they are saying? How stupid and ridiculous they are.
To be indoors, so
with the exit of these hoodlums out there.
Yeah, how objective it use them for coach boy them, where they don't kill them, where they pick up gun for defend homeland, for fight for everybody, including you, Chris Anu. This boy fight even for protect you, for your freedom. Look at how you are happy, celebrating, insulting them, even when they don't die.
In Bamenda, we never regret that people like this are taken out, because there is a lot of pain on ground zero. So we are glad they are gone.
Say we are glad they are gone. Chris Anu, glad that fighters on the ground have been killed. The same Chris Anu asking for fighters to be killed. He's calling them thieves and all those things. I will show you a picture of a woman right now, a pregnant woman, nursing woman. The woman is still give Bobby for a pikin. Your so-called restoration forces, they hold this woman for instance, Noni. She was picked up around Cambe there with her child on her back. I'll take una for the actual story for this boy, the way they don't die, they don't pay their ultimate sacrifice for our country. Two of the boys then were an Ambazonian fighter, the way they die. In my report yesterday, I make a mistake for talking a boy there for 4 years. No be boy there for 4 years. The two boys then a boy the way they come up for Pinyin. The two boys them where they die for the way na military na Amba boy then they come up for Pinyin, and two of them na civilians them. One na a member for the church for Musang, and another one na Okada man where get problem for the eye. The one of the two boys the way they die for the now one of those first Cameroon Ambazonian the way they be abandoned Cameroon military, they be defect, can't join Ambazonian army, Ambazonian forces them. It be the fight here and Okuru. It be a military man as soon as it defect, can't join Ambazonia. Say me fight for the freedom of the fatherland. Na iwe la Republic, they ran killy, they ran ambushy killy, who pay respect for you, he sacrifices them for Ambazonia. This boy have never kidnapped. Na person we know the value for honor before it one die. So this same boy, na part of the Akuro boy them, where they be carry out this operation for around Bambo Tuesday against La Republic.
Bombo! Mission fronte! Now
Now one of the boys is
life! Bombo!
Now one of the boy that way get Rasta, he sleep for down for day. The other one the way they for back, he hold camera. Now this military man, now this ex-military man way, he done defect join Ambazonia. Now the two boys in that way, they ran die so. Brave soldier the way they ran carry big action for liberate Ambazonia. This boy then be very crucial for trained soldier them for Ambazonia, make them fight against La Republic. He died na a big blow for the whole struggle. All man way na a patriot go cry for ye. Say man way abandon Cameroon military, abandon their small salary, for can't help your own brother for bush, make them be effective for fight for win La Republic. He done die. Chris Anu, wait time where they be carry out this action for Pinyin. Now Chris Anu be the show this action for that ABC channel. The toxin na restoration forces, na forces than that. That way they don't kill them for Bamenda. He be happy say me then glass and thick people. So now who dey for La Republique side? Now Chris Anu, the Gladier and La Republique, their army say they ran key soldier them for Bamenda. Now he